on the Berkshire station, waiting ahead of this Britannia Cup heat. It's the Thames Rowing Club on the Berkshire station. Deal, Walmer and Kingsdown are the boats you can see near Temple Island. And off they go then. This is the Britannia.
We can see the crew on the right of our screen from Deal, Walmer and Kingsdown in their first ever Henley outing. See, interestingly, the cock's stern loaded, so the cox is sitting up at the back, so you can see the cox in their boat. The Thames boat on the other side will have the cox lying down inside the boat. Get to have a look at them in a moment, as the Deal crew here making a nice job at the start, trying to hang on to the Thames crew, who I think are going to be the classy outfit to look out for in this race, as they get away from us there, getting into those wooden booms at the top of the island. And seeing the good old Ailings boat in front of us, the blue and white boat, looks exactly like the boat that my brother and I won the Olympics in back in 1992, was in that colour scheme, up against the German Empacher boat on the right of our screen that Thames are in. And as you look at that Thames crew from the front, you can just about see the cox lying down inside the boat as the crews come down here through halfway, coming up to the 3/4 mile marker. And that Thames crew do have this race fairly well under control, and they're looking to keep it long and steady, and make sure they maintain this good lead that they seem to have built up here.
1992, you're older than I thought.
Lovely
Greg.
shot there of the cox that I was saying. You see the cox lying down in front of us. She's got the cox box, that little barrel-shaped thing to her right with a red band on it, which gives her the information, the strokes per minute that they're doing, the running time, and amplifies her voice, so the rowers in the boat can hear the pearls of wisdom that I'm sure she'll be sharing with them.
So close up on the Thames Rowing Club boat, which has the lead. And there you can see the margin of the lead is substantial, 4 lengths already.
That's right, Thames coming down past Remenham Club. They might look to the right. You can see the flags flapping on Remenham Club. That's a club for all of the rowing clubs outside of the Henley Reach, all the clubs that operate on other reaches of the Thames, of which Thames is one of those clubs, along with Molesey, Staines and a number of others. So they usually get a little roar. There's usually a few people from their clubs will be there and supporting them. As we see the club from Deal, Walmer and Kingsdown Amateur making a fantastic job of it, hanging in there, making the best of this first ever outing for them at Henley, and this will be a fantastic day. They don't want to let themselves down, and they're not letting themselves down at all. They're giving it absolutely everything they can. But we can see their bodies are not quite moving as smoothly as the Thames boats, slightly leaning away from the riggers at the end of the stroke. So we get, again, a nice shot there of the cox within the Thames boat.
Nicholas Turnbull, the bow seat for Thames. Quirkiest hat of the day so far on the water. Very nice fashion taste.
Yeah, probably not the best thing for the sun, but later on in the regatta, I think we'll be happy that he's looking after himself. I think today, if anyone's coming down here, is a day definitely for the sunscreen, the hat, and looking after ourselves. I'm not sure if we'll be wearing our jackets all day within the steward's enclosure. The new chairman of the regatta, Sir Steve Redgrave, does have it at his disposal to allow gentlemen to remove their jackets if it gets too warm.
So only happened 3 times in 39 years that. So Sir Steve, if he says the gentlemen are permitted to remove their jackets and stewards' enclosures, they will be breaking with history and tradition a little bit. Big first day for him.
It will be, but I think all the healthy, sensible medical advice would suggest it might be a good idea. And as we see, we're televising Henley now, so hopefully the progressive nature of Henley might suggest that today would be a day not for too much sunstroke, but for perhaps jackets to come off.
Yeah, his wife's a doctor, so hopefully he's taking Lady Anne's advice.
She should be giving him good advice.
Thames Rowing Club then, making good progress against Deal, Walmer and Kingsdown Amateur here in the Britannia, race 10.
Yeah, Thames are really enjoying this row up the enclosures. I've got them at about 24 strokes a minute, really letting the boat run between strokes as they're coming down here, getting a nice round of applause from the early crowd who are here at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. The hardest core rowing supporters will be here today. Those enclosures we'll expect to see filling up more and more as the day goes on. And the Thames crew are past that tree, so they know they're in their last 10 strokes or so, coming down here now towards the line.
Thames Rowing Club successful in their opener. Past the finish post they go. Chased not too far back by Deal Walmer and Kingsdown Amateur Rowing Club.
And fantastic for the coastal rowers from Deal to be here racing at Henley Regatta. Let's hope we see more of that in future.